going to be able to, what we're going to do about it, how we're going to handle this. And part of it is acknowledging that the likelihood of fewer weather catastrophes, absent a continued movement on dealing with global warming, is just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Like I said, we didn't think, and I think the best example for me has been, and what struck me the most, we always had wildfires. But who in God's name thought we'd see this calendar year more territory burned to the ground, every tree, every home, every road, larger than the state of New Jersey, from the Hudson River down to Cape May. So we have to act. But the first and urgent piece here is we have to save anyone who's still alive. We have to care for them if we can get them to hospitals. And we have to take care of all those families. Look, I know you're all pros asking the questions. Imagine if your home's in the path. What do you go home to? What do you worry about? I mean, everything's gone from that baptismal photograph to the wedding picture to the picture of your oldest daughter in a ballet. I mean, it's profound. It's just profound, and but I promise you, whatever is needed, the federal government is going to find a way to supply it. Thank you all so very, very much. Thank you.
What made you decide to take U.S. ground combat troops off the table when it comes to Ukraine?
They never were on the table. And are you ready to send American troops into war and go into Ukraine to fight Russians on their battlefield? Look, here's the deal. I've made it absolutely clear to President Putin, it's the last thing I'll say, that if he moves on Ukraine, the economic consequences for his economy are going to be devastating. Devastating, number one. Number two, we will find it required that we'll have to send more American and NATO troops into the eastern flank, the B9, all those NATO countries where we have a sacred obligation to defend them against any attack by Russia. And number three, the impact of all of that on Russia and its attitude, the rest of the world's view of Russia, would change markedly. He'll pay a terrible price. And so it's, and we are going to continue to provide for, and we have and continue to provide for, the defense capacities for the Ukrainian people. Thank you so much.
What do you intend to say